Andrew Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I take a call on behalf of New Zealand First with the Insurance Prudential Supervision Amendment Bill 2012. New Zealand First will be supporting this through to committee stage. We believe that it is a fundamental situation in New Zealand that we must have a good, well-functioning insurance sector. This has been proven over the recent years that unless we do, New Zealand is at great risk. And as most important, I think all parties in this House will agree that we must have a very sound, well-functioning insurance sector, and that includes our own EQC measures as well. The insurance sector underpins the basics of our modern economy. If we don't have a sound insurance sector, our whole economy could suffer as a result. The public must have confidence that the sector is sound, and appropriate prudential supervision of the sector is an important regulatory function which this Parliament must ensure is done to the highest level. The Christchurch earthquake demonstrated the critical role of insurance, and it did highlight some concerns, as was illustrated in the situation with AMI, and it would be so easy for situations like that to occur if there was not oversight by this Parliament and by the government to ensure that the right safeguards were put in place in terms of the insurance sector. But it also revealed some aspects of the insurance sector that may not be working optimally for New Zealand. With so much of the insurance sector dominated by overseas companies, it's essential that the regulatory framework is comprehensive, up-to-date, and that it works well. New Zealand First appreciates the significance of the insurance sector, that it operates well in New Zealand, and that at the present time we do seem to have it well and truly in hand. But that's not to say that things can't fall through the cracks. This bill goes a long way to tidy up areas of that. We have a few questions which, when it goes to the Select Committee, I'm sure will be answered, such as about the financial standards not being required of the insurance provider if they're in a run-off period. If the licensed insurer is described as being a state of run-off, that they know, and they're not entering into new contracts or insurance, that the bank would be satisfied they don't have to have therefore a current financial strength rating. We sort of have some doubts about that, and we would welcome the Minister and the government explaining that a little bit further, because we believe that the highest financial ratings should be required, even including at a time when an insurance company is running down in New Zealand, and we wouldn't want them to slip out the back door, so to speak, because their financial ratings were not held to the highest level throughout their activities in New Zealand. However, Mr. Speaker, this is a little bit like the bill that we addressed prior to this with the Public Trust Office. It very much is an administrative bill, it's a technical bill. It tidies up areas through the Reserve Bank to make sure that our insurance industry in New Zealand has better governance and better oversight, and New Zealand First will be supporting the bill through to committee.
Any further speakers? The question then is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party votes called for. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
22 votes in favour.
Green Party.
12 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes in favour.
Maori Party.
2 in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 in favour.
Any other votes?
Members, the ayes are 93, the noes are 13. The motion is agreed to.
Insurance Prudential Supervision Amendment Bill, first reading.
The question is that the Insurance Prudential Supervision Amendment Bill be considered by the Finance and Expenditure Committee. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The Honourable Nikki Kay.
I move that the Insurance Prudential Supervision Amendment Bill be reported to the House by 13 September 2013.
Question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Members, the House stands adjourned until 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the 14th of May.